Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Cendrex CTR SS. This is an access panel. This is a stainless steel access panel. That's what the SS, of course, stands for. The CTR, however, is a unique access panel to Cendrex. It's called their Contour series. It is a door with a hidden flange. And let's talk about it. First of all, this is for all surface types, but this is primarily used in those installations where you would otherwise use an access panel with a tapeable wall bead flange all the way around, where you would tape that in so that you don't have the perimeter frame exposed with the door in the center of it. The CTR, or the Contour series from Cendrex, eliminates the need for that altogether. And that's what this is. Let's go over it. So first of all, this is, I believe it to be a 10 by 10. Sorry. Yes, this is a 10 by 10 access panel. I want to be sure it wasn't 12 by 12. CTR Contour. This has a -35 lock option. -35 just simply means it is the common screwdriver type lock. Now, when I unlock this, I'm going to be able to open up the door, where you will then see the frame that's here. Now, how they go about getting this to be a unit that is trimless or frameless, so that you can install it in a drywall application without the use of or the need to mud or to tape or plaster around the opening, is this hinge that they call a pentagraph hinge. And what it does is it kicks the axis of pivoting out so that this panel, and I'll hold it this way, comes immediately off the face of the opening. Okay? So it's really nice, really attractive. Again, this is all stainless steel. Where you're going to use that, obviously, is any application that will have significant moisture, toilet areas, pool areas. This would be very typical for a access panel used in a health club sort of pool application. It's stainless steel. It is very attractive because of that. Let's look at that a little bit closer, especially from this perspective. Okay, then that pentagraph hinge. This being a 10 by 10, any size, the rough opening is a 1/4 inch larger in each dimension. So this is 10 1/4 by 10 1/4, which is nice. It's a little bit smaller than some other manufacturers that would be closer to 3/8 of an inch larger. Any wall type is really sufficient for this. You're simply going to insert it into the opening and then screw down through the flanges on the sides. Okay. This is what they call the concealed frame, because you don't see that trim, this portion here, back around it. This is also available in, of course, cold rolled steel, typical 16 gauge. You can get this in a galvanized as well. Now, speaking of other options that this is available with, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the product catalog. Now, the product catalog is very handy, because near the end of the product catalog, you will see this item listed in tables against all of the other options that this can be ordered with. So when you get to the back of the catalog, there are several lock options that you can do on Cendrex panels. Maybe not all of them, and surely not all of them. Not all of them are appropriate for a panel like this. However, you will see a table there that will list in a column all of the different lock types. Okay, then going horizontally are columns showing all of the different door types, and it indicates there what is permissible on a CTR. And it turns out that the CTR has at least 10 lock options that can be done. So that's handy as a way for you to quickly be able to look and review what lock options are available. You'll come up with the additional numeral part number and be able to alter the existing part number to find what you need. So in terms of latches, obviously the screwdriver lock is the most common. You know, you're certainly going to be able to put a keyed cam lock on there, hex head cam lock, you know, mortise. You can do a slam latch on this as well. You just want to push it and it's locked closed. Okay. Then there are handles that are available, and you can get at least 5 different actual handles that might be appropriate for your application. Moving on further, there are options. Gasketing. You can do these as a louvered door. You can do this potentially as a double leaf. You can do this with masonry anchors. Again, there's a table that follows that, shows the CTR column and all of the different items that you can do. A holding cable you can do as well, should you need to limit that door opening based on having a cable attached. Gasketing is a real common one that you're going to see. So the link to the Cendrex product catalog is handy not only because you can see the different lock options that you can do on this door, but I've been looking at product catalogs for over 2 decades, and I can tell you from firsthand experience that the way that the Cendrex access panel is laid out is incredibly intuitive. You just start going through the pages and you can immediately start to pick up the different access panel types. So that makes it handy. This may not be the right one for you, or you might say, oh gosh, I need a removable door style. Well, they have that as well. What are the options that can be done? Louvers, you can have panels made with double doors, etc. Ones made of aluminum, in addition to stainless, cold rolled steel, and galvanized. I've become partial to Cendrex of late because having spent some time reviewing, distributing their products, I've come to have an understanding that they're very good at what they do. They focus on this one area, and in my opinion, they do it very well. They can make the majority of their product line in 5 days, if it's not a stock item, and they can make about any access panel within 10. However, their stock inventory is exceptional. It's comprehensive. It's deep. It's spread throughout the United States. We can drop ship from their locations very easily and reliably and predictably within just, you know, a day or 2, provided that it's in stock and ready to ship. So that makes it very handy. There are times when access panels need to just be a very simple commodity item, and they do that very well. But they're also the same company that can do custom, you know, setups and do that very well at the same time. Small quantities, large quantities, unusual setups. I wouldn't hesitate to use or suggest or specify Cendrex, and I don't hesitate in suggesting that you do the same. If you have any questions on the Cendrex CTR SS stainless steel access panel, I got my fingerprints all over it, or any other Cendrex product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.